So today in programming in C, we're going to begin a new chapter, chapter 12. Chapter 12, which is data structure. And we're going to see about a data structure. It's called auto referred structure, or a dynamic chained list. And so it's basically a list that can change its size. And so a list needs to have items, items of the same type, and there needs to be a link. And for example, a vector is a list because it has items of the same type and has a link, a physical link, because here we have the first space, the second, and the third. We have the pointers for here, pointer 1, pointer 2, and pointer 3, for example, and they are one next to the other. But we could have, let's say that our memory is a matrix. We could have one over here, one over here, one over here, and let's say one over here. If we had a vector, which is like that, it's not possible, it wouldn't be a list. But it can be a possible, and it's kind of vector 0.2, which is this dynamic list. So in this dynamic list, we would not have only a data, we would have the data, for example, I don't know, 3, and we would have a pointer to the next one, which in this case would be like, say, this is the one, and the next is this one. And then on that one, we would have, let's say, 5, and the pointer to the next, which would be this. And then, and so on, we would have, okay, point 3 next, okay. And the last one, this one, would have null and no pointer. Actually, 0 and null, because there's no one after. And then we can push, like put 1 here in the beginning or delete. There are some things we can do. But basically, that is it. Is a vector that can change its size by malloc, memory allocation. And we're going to be using structs, and that's very efficient, because if we have, for example, a vector that has 100 positions in our list, only use 10, 90% is not being used. So we're losing a lot of memory, and with that we use just the right quantity. So in next video, I'm going to show you an example of this dynamic list.